Hey guys, how's it going today? My name's Matt with Lab Athletics, and today I'm going to be going over how to determine your 10, your 5, and your 3 rep max, and then the reasons why we use it here in our facility for establishing the percentages you'll be using in the training sessions. So the first things first, how to gauge weight loads for your 10 rep, your 5 rep, and your 3 rep max. 10 rep will be pretty simple. You'll come about it as, let's say you go underneath a barbell for a bench press. You use just the barbell to establish where you're currently at, and you try to bust out some reps. Let's say the last 8 to 10 repetitions are challenging, and you don't think you can do any more besides 10 without sacrificing form. We would establish that as your 10 rep max, okay? So let me repeat that one more time. If the last 8 to 10 repetitions are challenging, and if you were trying to go one more, you would actually start to sacrifice form and maybe put yourself in more risk of injury. That would be established as your 10 rep max, okay? Same goes for 5 rep max. You would basically just incrementally increase the weight on the bar until 3 to 5 repetitions are starting to get somewhat challenging, or to the point where you could not exceed 5 repetitions. At that point, you would establish that as your 5 rep max amount of reps you can produce with that weight load. And the same goes for 3 reps. So for 3 reps, you would go up to a weight, or you would incrementally increase until 3 repetitions is extremely challenging. You could no longer get any more repetitions at that weight load. We would establish that as your 3 rep max. All right, so always remember, preload the tissue before maxing. This simply means warm up. Do lighter weight loads where you're gonna be trying to work into what you're trying to establish, either your 10 rep or your 5 rep or your 3 rep max. You want to do lighter weights than those 3 repetitions, okay? And this will help gauge the muscle for more motor units activity, so more muscle fibers being engaged during the movement, which is better for you. Simple enough. Better for you, warm the muscle up. Now, the reasons why we're using the 10, the 5, and the 3 is because the 1 rep max is unsustainable, as in it's not very reliable to basically establish a percentage base. Reasons why it was like, let's say for an example, one day you got a great deal of sleep, you got a great deal of food in, and you just feel amazing, and you go hit the gym and you hit a PR like never before, okay? Now, let's say the next week you try to do the same exact thing, or you try to even up it. Let's say you're trying to do more weight, and you got less sleep, less food, and you just don't feel nearly as good, and you fail. So that 1 RM typically doesn't necessarily show where you are at. It was just where you were at that exact day. Now, that's why we use the 10, the 5, and the 3 rep max, because it's more reliable. As in, if you can't hit 10 repetitions of the same amount of weight, let's say every week, or maybe even increase that weight, then there's probably something wrong with that weight the first time around, okay? It's a little bit more reliable. You should be able to hit the same weight for the same amount of repetitions on a weekly basis, or even increase that weight over time. So with that being said, that's why the 10 rep and the 5 rep and the 3 rep max are more reliable. It's a weight load that systematically you should be able to be more sustainable, and it would help us project better percentages for what exactly you should be doing in your training sessions. All right, so that's all I have for you today. If you have any more questions, just ask us. I'd love to answer any more. All right, guys, you have a great rest of your day, and get it how you live it.